I I basically have this belief in life, probably from listening to way too many Tony Robbins tapes and whatnot, that eventually you pretty much get everything you ever ask for in life. So be really, really, really careful what you ask for. So I'm asking the universe or God or my peers or our collective AI to help my family and I become the wealthiest family of all time in human history, cross the trillionaire mark. And the only thing that I really think that I have to bring to the marketplace that is very uniquely different is education. I taught education in Iraq. I have a PhD in epidemiology, PhDC. I did that in the military. And then when I visit all these science museums around the world, such as in Bangkok, Thailand, or Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, certain things jump out at me, such as how do we teach children and adults energy literacy? And then the absence of the original source document or the core concepts that we would ultimately reverse engineer from everything we're taught at the PhD level, in the military level, and everything else, leads us to certain conclusions and observations. And so since I've written 4 books in the past, which have all been failures, The Easiest Way to Lose Weight, The Art of Licking Dr. Phil, Theory of Polyverse, Tick, and Autobiography. The 5th time, I hope, will be a charm. I poured my heart and soul, all my energy, my passion into those books, and they all failed. So hopefully, Lord willing, top-Wiki as a book slash business slash family business, something that I pass on to my children, and a reverse engineering of the nuclear secrets code and other things. Hopefully it'll be successful. But again, I believe, like Tony Robbins has said, basically, once you get jaded enough or you've experienced enough, you've been all around the world to all the different countries, you've been to war and back, you've been rich, you had a Bentley, you've had a real estate portfolio, you own businesses, you've had love and you've lost love and blah, 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 blah. You get to a point where you're like, hey, what do I really want if ultimately whatever I work on will ultimately work? And then this is the most important aspect. I want to build, yes, reverse the nuclear secrets code, controversial, exciting, borderline dangerous. Yes, link into Wikipedia. Yes, it's like WikiLeaks, blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, the thing that frustrates me most now as an adult, and always frustrated me the most as a child, is that we have all these different theories out there, but they're basically built in a way where there's no point of improvement. From religious textbooks that say this is the word of God to scientists in the past, like this is how it all works. So I have an absolute obsession, like I will die defending this, that we need to build theories with major points of improvement built in the theories themselves. I feel like it's past the year 2000. It's the age of enlightenment, the information age. We can't ever again, in my opinion, build any type of models or theories which don't intrinsically embed points of major improvement in the models themselves. So, for example, when I go to these science museums and I see energy literacy, I want to know that a life form is an energy gene form from a hive, something that is alive, a life form. And then I want to know the symbols, the colors, I want to know the concepts, I want to know how those concepts came to be, and I want to improve the nuclear secrets code to make it at least 2 to 3 times as good as it is right now, kept away from every man, woman, and child, to make it to where smart people, children, adults, people phenomenally smarter than me, can basically jump in and improve it, and improve it, and improve it. Our models now don't allow for improvement. They're just basically statements of fact. Like, this is how it works. This has been backed up by statistics. And it's like, it doesn't lead to an explosion of understanding and invention. So that's the goal of top-Wiki, to help lead to just an unimaginable explosion of technology, like everything you've ever seen on Star Trek times 1,000.